And here we're doing the difference between a spinnerbait versus chatterbait. Spinnerbait, chatterbait. Spinnerbait, chatterbait. Oh, that's good. Okay. So for the spinnerbait, I'll start on the spinnerbait, I guess. Spinnerbaits are pretty simple. I've been fishing spinnerbait half my life. This is the spinnerbait. First spinnerbait I got. This is nickels or something. Don't know. It's a great spinnerbait. I didn't use it enough because where we fished, we didn't really fish chartreuse water, but I had this thing for like forever. There's a couple scratches and stuff on it. The eyes are still there. But what this thing is it's has a wire bend, goes straight up. You tie your line right here. You can have like between like one blade and like 400 blades. The blades I usually use is Colorado blades. Sometimes I use different ones, but this is Colorado's are most of the only ones I use. Yeah. So here's basically the spinnerbait. It's got a nice head, nice hook, but yeah. Let's just get into the chatterbait. This is a chatterbait that I used in my last video. It's called the top modifications for a chatterbait. Now what I do for the chatterbait is, what a chatterbait is, it's basically this blade right here, it chatters. You have your swivel, and then you tie your line right here, and you swing to the water like that, chatters. You got your skirt, swim bait, hook, head. Pretty simple, pretty nice bait. Hook, sinker, swim, head. Why did I say sinker? Because you got your head, hook, skirt, and blade. Now, when I would pick these versus when I would not pick it. For start off with spinnerbait, I would throw this in grassy areas, around rocks, grassy areas, rocks, and that's about it. That's just the only place I would throw these. The rocks, because when you hit the rocks, it would, so imagine your spinnerbait going like this, just spin along, and you hit a rock. It stops. So it stops for a second, and then when you start to pick it back up, it goes. So most times I catch all my spinnerbait fish when it falls. So you swim it, and it hits the rock, falls down, and you start moving again, and the fish grabs it. And now I fish it around rocks and grass is because if you see this acts as a perfect weed guard. When you go onto the rocks, when you go through the grass like that, and it keeps going. Now, chatterbait. But I would pick the chatterbait. Docks, beds, and open water. Because, the Z-Man doesn't have weed guards, so when you do it, you don't have to worry about it. I fish it on a dock when I'm not fishing finesse just because if the water's a little bit more dirty and you need that extra vibration or something, you use it. Open water, you don't have to worry about snakes, and you can catch a lot of fish in open water. Without, now for beds, if the water's really dirty and you can't sight fish beds, you cast out, and you just hope that the fish, you just hope there's a bed there so you can catch the fish. Now temperatures and conditions I would throw in it. Spinnerbait, I would fish this in cloudy conditions, clear, cloudy conditions, murky water. Now, because this, all this shiny stuff right here is not good. You don't want the fish to be able to see this shiny crap. You do not want the fish to be able to see it. If the fish do see it, they'll probably not bite it because they'll think it's basically, like, throwing this in sunny and clear conditions is like throwing a topwater frog in the middle of winter. You know you're not gonna catch it. So yeah, I would fish this in cloudy conditions, murky water. Chatterbait, clear water, sunny conditions. The reason is because, you know, you can color this pretty freaking unnoticeable. Blackhead, chatter, swim. You can cover the head with this. Now, you see a fish and you go, catch fish. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I would pick this. I can pick chatterbaits up over spinnerbaits 96% of the time. I think I've only caught, in the last 2 years, maybe like 13 fish on a spinnerbait, and maybe the last 2 years I probably tripled that with a chatterbait. So like, yeah. So that's basically all. That's basically all the tips I have for you guys for chatterbait versus spinnerbait. And as always, this is Maryland Outdoorsman signing off.